says her name, though she never said it at all. She marks her places and traces, little ghosts on my skin, leaves every doorway in phases. Still I keep letting her in. She never carves it in stone, she just lingers in bloom. A silent kingdom she rules in the ghosts of her perfume. Lipstick stain on the rim, but she never finishes the glass. Laughing then turning away, I feel her power in the gaps. She marks her places and traces, little ghosts on my skin, leaves every doorway in phases. Still I keep letting her in. She never carves it in stone, she just lingers in bloom. A silent kingdom she rules in the ghosts of her perfume. Territory drawn in air, invisible, heavy, sweet. Every breath a quiet dare, every step where we meet. She marks her places and traces, little ghosts on my skin, leaves every doorway in phases. Still I keep letting her in. She never carves it in stone, she just lingers in bloom. A silent kingdom she rules in the ghosts of her perfume. Started at the lobby, name tag, cheap coffee, hand-me-down bag, clocked in, heart heavy like concrete. Dreams folded in the backseat. Boss talking about patience, she talking about now. Took every small paycheck, turned to know-how. Stared at that staircase, I guess it's you and me. Step one, step two, made her own key. From the bottom to the penthouse, she took the stairs, took the stairs. Every floor was a lesson, every landing was a dare. Scuffed up souls to the skylines, no one carried how it feels. The view from the top was earned in sneakers before heels, sneakers before heels. Oh, sneakers before heels. Friends hit the rooftop, she stayed on 5. Eyes on the ceiling, trying to change her life. Said comfort's just a lobby, fear's a locked door. Sweat on her t-shirt, hope on next floor. Got no on her voicemail, maybe in her inbox. Still she kept climbing hard, louder than the TikTok. By the time they saw her on that corner office glass, they ain't see the nights she was sleeping on the past. From the bottom to the penthouse, she took the stairs, took the stairs. Every floor was a lesson, every landing was a dare. Scuffed up souls to the skylines, every blister had a deal. The view from the top was earned in how'd you get there? Like it happened in a day. They don't see the quiet choices, left turns, hallways, delay. She smiles at the staircase, running fingers down the rail. Says each little rise was the reason I prevailed. From the bottom to the penthouse, she took the stairs, took the stairs. Every floor was a lesson, every landing was a dare. Scuffed up souls to the skylines, every scar began to heal. The view from the top was earned in sneakers before heels, sneakers before heels. Sneakers before She said, I don't need you, soft as saying stay. Coffee gone cold, sun already late. Hands on a suitcase, mine on the door frame. Every quiet kindness falls out of frame. She chose herself before she disappeared. She chose herself, and it still draws tears. Self-love isn't selfish when you're bleeding just to smile. She whispers, I don't need you, like a lullaby for survival. Thought I was the lifeline, turns out I was the weight. She laughed through the panic, hiding every earthquake. Now she's in the mirror, calling her own name. Taking back the body, taking back the blame. She chose herself before she disappeared. She chose herself, and it still draws tears. Self-love isn't selfish when you're bleeding just to smile. She whispers, I don't need you, like a lullaby for survival. I wanted her to love me, she needed to stay alive. Funny how the truest thing can cut and still revive. Her voice in my memory, soft but standing tall. I don't need you anymore, and that's the bravest thing of all. She chose herself before she disappeared. She chose herself, and it still draws tears. Self-love isn't selfish when you're bleeding just to smile. She whispers, I don't need you, and it finally sounds like a love song in the wild. Count the zeros in her account, then count the people she lets speak loud. Same number, same number. Calendar full of her own plans, phone on silent, cash in hand. She did the math, cut the demands. Count the zeros in her account, then count the opinions she cares about. Same number, that's what she earned. A woman who builds wealth, builds independence, watch it turn. From pleased to a pass in a single day. From sorry to I said what I said, okay. Count the zeros, let the rest fade out. Same to dim down just to fit. Now she bright, boardroom lit. They talk big, she talks terms. They throw shade, she buys firms. Budget tight, then doors unlocked. Now her last name sits on stock. She bought time, she bought her voice. Count the zeros in her account, then count the opinion she cares about. Same number, that's what she earned. A woman who builds wealth, builds independence, watch it turn. From please to I'll pass in a single day. From sorry to I said what I said, okay. Count the zeros, let the rest fade out. Same number she cares about, oh yeah. Every dollar she stacked was a boundary. Every raise was a road out of maybe. You can't buy her, you can't own her. You just meet her on her terms. Count the zeros in her account, then count the opinion she cares about. Same number, that's what she earned. A woman who builds wealth, builds independence, watch it burn. Down be nice, down stay small, build it up, stand up tall. Count the zeros, let the noise fade out. Same number she cares about. She used to wait by the window, wishing on somebody else's plan. Sequins on a borrowed dress, name wrote down in another man's hand. They said, be sweet, be quiet, they'll come save you, just sit still. But silk can start a riot when a soft voice learns to kill. Once upon a time she was the damsel, now she's sharpening her name on the steel. She killed the dragon herself, fired the prince, kept the castle. Fairy tales are different when a woman holds the quill. Yeah, fairy tales are better when we rewrite the ending for real. She turned her veil to a banner, hung it high from the highest stone. Turned every hush to a hammer, built a throne she could call her own. They called her too much trouble, they called her much too loud. She called it breaking double every rule they'd ever found. Once upon a time she was the damsel, now she's sharpening her name on the steel. She killed the dragon herself, fired the prince, kept the castle. Fairy tales are different when a woman holds the quill. Yeah, fairy tales are better when we rewrite the ending for real. Here's to the girls in the tower, key in the lock of their mouth. Speak up. Here's to the crown on the floor, to the not anymore, to the watch me right now. Hey! Once upon a time she was the damsel, now she's sharpening her name on the steel. She killed the dragon herself, fired the prince, kept the castle. Fairy tales are different when a woman holds the quill. Yeah, fairy tales are better when we rewrite the ending for real. Fairy tales are better when we write what we want, what we feel. She dog-eared every chapter, highlight her hearts in the margins, kissed every line about saviors, then shut the book in the dark. He walked in crooked and quiet, hands like he'd broken whole worlds. I saying this won't end pretty, She stayed and studied his scars. She loved the villain in the story because she knew the way he bled. Good girls admire tidy glory. Real women read the things unsaid. That's the difference, page and breathing, ink and teeth, regret and sin. Good girls worship painted halos. Real women understand monsters like him. Her friends called him a warning. Red flag folded as a grin. They wanted Sunday morning. She wanted where the night begins. He never promised her heaven. Only hunger, only ache. She traced the cracks in his armor. Said, I see you even when you break. She loved the villain in the story because she knew the way he bled. Good girls admire tidy glory. Real women read the things unsaid. That's the difference, page and breathing, ink and teeth, regret and sin. Good girls worship painted halos. Real women understand monsters like him. Here's the line they never mention, where the plot turns sharp and real. You can live inside a sentence or touch the hand that makes you heal. She loved the villain in the story because she knew the way he bled. Good girls admire tidy glory. Real women taste the unsaid dread. That's the difference, safe and burning fairy tales and feral skin. Good girls quote their favorite heroes. Real women understand monsters like him. Neon in her lashes, blueprint in a stare. Reads a crowded ballroom like code hung in the air. Clock in every angle, shadow showed her drink. She's 3 moves ahead of what you even start to think. She's a modern queen, cold fire in her veins. She can map your heart like traffic, like trains. Every move you make already in a scheme. She don't chase a crown, she builds the machine. Yeah. She's a modern queen. Smiles like it's nothing, mirrors on her tongue. Sifts the lies from stories like filters on the run. Threats become statistics, opportunities glow. She's cashing in on patterns you haven't learned to know. She's a modern queen, cold fire in her veins. She can map your heart like traffic, like trains. Every move you make already in a scheme. She don't chase a crowd, she builds the machine. Yeah. She's a modern queen. Heart like hidden hardware, soft encrypted gold. Ask her what she's thinking, she'll never break the code. She's a modern queen, cold fire in her veins. She can map your heart like traffic, like trains. Every move you make already in her scheme. She don't chase a crown, she builds the machine. Yeah. Yeah. She gave her heart away at 20, watched it crack like cheap glass on the floor. Thought that was the last of her, curled up, locked every door. Counted all the ways she wasn't enough, till the mirror whispered, "What if I'm wrong?" Traced her own jawline like a lifeline, heard a quiet, stubborn song. She loved once and it almost killed her. Now she loves the woman in the mirror, not bitter, just better at drawing the line. She chose herself over every promise, over almost, over all that chaos. She chose herself and somehow she became the whole sky. She wears her history like fine lines, tiny silver on a sun-browned hand. Keeps her boundaries like red lipstick that never smears for any man. She laughs louder at her own jokes now, buys flowers just to watch them bloom, fills the closet with her favorite colors, leaves his ghost no room. She loved once and it almost killed her. Now she loves the woman in the mirror, not bitter, just better at drawing the line. She chose herself over every promise, over almost, over all that chaos. She chose herself and somehow she became the whole sky. Protected, not frozen, soft but she's chosen. Every morning, every scar, every too much turned to star. If you ask her what she's chasing, she just smiles, says, "Can't you tell? I was waiting my whole life to finally love myself." She loved once and it almost killed her. Now she loves a woman in the mirror, not brittle, just brilliant, refusing to hide. She chose herself over every promise, over almost, over all that chaos. She chose herself and somehow she became the whole sky. She woke up and chose violence, in a blazer and red lipstick, silent. Calendar full of opponents as meetings. Gotta smile like Sonya while your ceiling starts leaking. She don't argue, she audits your oxygen, turns her coffee into a hostile take-in. Nothing personal as the numbers bleed, hands stay spotless while the contracts feed. Blood on the ledger, not a stain on her hands. Every digit is a body that she buried in the plan. She don't swing, she signs, turns your life work into land. Blood on the ledger, and it's all at her command. Every win is a body chalk line in a spreadsheet. Your last hope folded in a late night spreadsheet. Queen takes king with a quiet pleased to meet, leaves you smiling in the lobby, barely standing on your feet. She waged war in a boardroom, not a back street. Turn your flagship to a footnote, small print backseat. You say ethics, she say overhead. Pray to prophet, she already read it dead. Yeah. Blood on the ledger, not a stain on her hands. Every digit is a body that she buried in the plan. She don't swing, she signs, turns your life work into land. Blood on the ledger, and it's all at her command. Chessboard, conference room, cold brew, colder doom. Any questions, just the clock ticking out your tomb. Hey. If you in the way, you already late. She don't raise her voice, she just raised the rate. Blood on the ledger, not a stain on her hands. Every digit is a body that she buried in the plans. She don't swing, she sign, rewrite futures where you stand. Blood on the ledger, and it's all at her command. You walk in every time I close my eyes. Same boots on the kitchen tile, same tongue like a switchblade smile. I moved out, you're still in my rental head. Lipstick on the bathroom mirror, spelling out what I never said. Your tattoo I didn't choose, burned in blue under all my wounds. Didn't sign, but I'm inked in you. Stained my sleep, turned my daylight bruise. You don't call, but you still come through. You're a tattoo I didn't choose, etched so deep I can scrub you loose. Unforgettable, cruel and smooth. You don't chase, you just lean against the door. Arms crossed like a quiet dare, knowing I'll come back for more. You say my name, it echoes in the empty room. Soft laugh and the ceiling bends. I wake up and it's still you. Your tattoo I didn't choose, burned in blue under all my wounds. Didn't sign, but I'm inked in you. Stained my sleep, turned my daylight bruise. You don't call, but you still come through. You're a tattoo I didn't choose, etched so deep I can scrub you loose. Unforgettable, cruel and smooth. You don't even have to try. You don't, you're the shadow in my sight. So every note turns into maybe, every leaf turns into stay. Your tattoo I didn't choose, burned in blue under all my wounds. Didn't sign, but I'm inked in you. Stained my sleep, turned my daylight bruise. You don't call, but you still come through. You're a tattoo I didn't choose, etched so deep I can scrub you loose. Unforgettable, cruel and smooth. She laughs at numbers on his screen, reads the spaces in between, sees the edits in his draft, knows the joke behind his laugh. She's the reason he'd change his password, not 'cause she'd spy, but 'cause she'd see every folder, every half-truth she'd decoded in her sleep. Knowledge is the real currency, and she's spending it like air. He hides keys under fake names, she's a password billionaire. Search bar, she could map his whole last year. Every question, every craving, painted in the cash so clear. says, trust me, voice too fast, she just smiles, adds it up. All the tabs he left wide open, all the stuff he covers up. She's the reason he changed his password, not cause she'd look, but cause she'd know what he bookmarks in the dark hours, who he was 3 years ago. Knowledge is the real currency, and she's drowning in the shares. He keeps walls made out of letters. She's a password billionaire. Yeah. Catch him red-handed, she can read the gaps in every line, every typo, every timestamp tells a story he can't hide. She's the reason he changed his password, not cause she'd pry, but cause she'd care. See the fear behind the filters, see the boy behind the dare. Knowledge is the real currency, and she counts it all so fair. He is scared of being seen by a password billionaire.